Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot 2022 prompts. So today is day 28, and the question is, what is your most gentle tarot deck and why? And I have two, and I'm going to move these out of the way a little bit here. The first one, I made this beautiful pouch for it. It's got this button that screams, Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Of course, this is the most gentle tarot deck in the world. It's so beautiful. It's an indie deck. It's so thick. It's got a bunch of extra little cards here with it. Let me see what this is. Yeah, these are all the extras. It also reminds me of fall. It screams fall, which incidentally is the color of the name of the color I made the pouch for. And then I found these wooden buttons that just scream Oak, Ash, and Thorn. So yeah, this is beautiful deck. Even the reason being, and it's the same reason for both cards, is that this deck is so beautiful and so sweet, even with the rougher cards, like this one. I mean, that one is kind of, but there's no bite to it. There's no real bitterness to the cards. The ones that are, like, supposed to be a darker card. Every part of this deck is so sweet, so gentle. Look at this hermit. I mean, yeah, come on. It's so beautiful. And I could just look at this deck forever, just back and forth, gazing at it, the beauty, the flowers in here. To me, again, this is the ultimate fall deck, but there is nods to, like, late summer in here. Look at that, just gorgeousness. Even this Five of Swords, it's just, I mean, yeah, the sky is dark, but I'm not getting a dark feeling from it. Yeah, even these, because he's now resting. So this Ten of Wands is carrying a heavy burden. Like, he's already carried his heavy load. He's now resting. He put it down, and he's resting. Look at, and they all have little hearts on their either little butts or their chest. It's just such a beautiful deck. It's so well done. Adam Ohlers is an amazing artist, who is the artist of this deck. This Nine of Swords, you know, it's supposed to be about nightmares, but to me, it's like he's sleeping peacefully while these swords are, like, protecting him from the outside world. Look at this Empress, just stunning. And the Fool, so stinking cute. Yeah, this deck is just, it's so sweet. It's so gentle that you just can't help yourself. It's so beautiful. But it has been my number one and my only really sweet, loving, kind deck for the longest time. And then I got the deck I'm about to show you. But it's like there's no, but there's really no, specific, what am I trying to say? And I love the, like, little daisies in that. Look at that. Just every part of it is sweet and gentle. And the readings it offers. Look at this hangman. This is my favorite hangman also. So beautiful. But it's also in the moon card. That's so beautiful. Chariot. But these decks don't offer, anything harsh to say in a reading at all. They're very sweet and gentle and kind. And I love this autumny flowers here with the butterflies. I think there's a dragonfly here. Looks like a dragonfly here almost. It's just stunning. The skies in this are stunning. The flowers, the butterflies are stunning in these. This is a Ten of Swords. And yet there's new beginnings happening here. It's just And this Judgment card is just phenomenal. Love this, and I love the black background here. The nighttime. But yeah, look at that. Just gorgeous. Just stunning. Stunning, stunning deck. And I went through almost all the cards because they're that stunning and that beautiful and that sweet. Even the Tower card, it's part of nature. Yeah, that's my favorite card in there. I don't know why, but it's my favorite card in there. The Devil. The World. Yeah, I love anything with butterflies and dragonflies. That's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the Death card is the end. I love it. Even the Death card is sweet. Oh, it's a stunning, stunning well-baby deck, and I cannot wait for and I think I left it in here, the Dragon deck to come out, because I have already pre-ordered it. It's going to be fantastic. So that is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck. And then I have one more here to show you. And they're both indie decks. This is the Meraki Tarot. This is the 2-part box it comes in. It comes with an extra card there and the signature of the creator. I can't read her writing. This is a gorgeous deck. Looks like it's just now starting to chip here a little bit, but it's like a matte edging. Which has held up pretty good because I've shuffled the crap out of this deck. It's got a like a rose petal finish here, silky, but it's not too super thick. But these cards, the backgrounds, the skies in it makes me feel like the Oak, Ash, and Thorn, but slightly different. Maybe slightly newer and with a more human-y aspect to it. I can't quite put my hand on it, but it's so sweet and so soft and so gentle. And look at that. Like, the skies in this deck are amazing. Amazing. And it's so sweet. It's such a sweet reader. Nothing harsh can come from this deck. Seriously, nothing harsh comes from this deck. And these are probably the only 2 decks that I even have in my collection I can say that about. Because even as sweet as some of my decks look, sometimes they can be hard hitters. There's a couple extra cards in this deck. This is one of them. Clarity. Gorgeous. I love this Lovers card. There is actually a few extra cards with this. It's got the astrological symbols for the majors. There's some Roman numerals in there for the majors. There's quite a few extra little just info cards. That's beautiful. Like, the skies in this are just stunning. And it doesn't have more of a darker tones to it, like maybe more of a wintry vibe than fall, but it still, to me, has this very gentle effect, and I love it. And they are harder to pick up because they're a rose petal finish. Or a silk matte. Yeah, they're gorgeous. It's a High Priestess. Knight of Wands. Here's the other extra card, Obscurity. Cups. Page of Swords. Look at that. Knight of Swords, Butterfly. Gorgeous. The Death card in this is also my favorite Death card ever. It's a big, beautiful Luna Moth. Look at that. Look at the skies in that. The pinks. This is probably the only deck I have that has light shades of pinks and purples and I'm okay with it. Because I'm not really a pink and purple, like, kind of girl. Like, these colors here are just stunning, and they're not usually my aesthetic, but they work in this deck. Back in here, look at that. Just stunning. Stunning, stunning cards. Stunning. And like I said, this deck reads so sweetly and softly, and you're just like, wow. And the book for this deck, I don't even want to, the book is amazing. Look at that Queen of Wands. Isn't she gorgeous? And the butterflies in the sky just works. Oh yeah, there's the Death card. Beautiful. That is my favorite Death card. It does also have the astrological symbols in some of the cards. Three of Swords. So that one's not as bad as a Three of Swords could be. Look at the butterflies here. The choices. Look at that. I mean, stunning. Yeah. This was one of those purchases that, this is another extra card. That one I just keep in there. I usually take it out when I'm working with the deck, though. Which means I gotta leave it over there. See how these pinks and purples, and usually not my aesthetic, but yeah, it works in this deck. I love this too. This Two of Wands is like peace. I don't know what it is about this card, but this specific card is like, I'm the crane just sitting there in this peaceful stillness. It's very calming. I don't know why. And it's beautiful. But as you can see, they're two very different aesthetics, these two decks. But they both bring the same quality to me. And there's the Eight of Swords. They both bring the same quality to me. That they both read very sweetly, very gently. They're both very kind. Yeah, they both read magnificently. And I don't know that because I have these two decks, I don't know that I would ever need another really gentle, sweet, loving, kind deck. Unless I'm drawn to the aesthetic of it, and then I just buy it. Because that's pretty much how I got these two. I was drawn to the aesthetic of them, and then once I got them, I'm like, oh my God, they're so loving, they're so kind, they're so sweet. And I don't have, these are literally the only two decks I have that are like that. I have one that I haven't worked with enough, but it could be on the cusp of that. I just haven't worked with it enough to know if it could be in this group. But actively going and looking for this kind of reader, I'm not going to look for it. Because I am more of a hard hitter, darker deck type of person. I've come to that conclusion, and I made my peace with it. But yeah, that is day 28. What's your gentlest deck and why? So I have two for you guys. If you guys have either of these decks, let me know how you use them, what you think of them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.